Thank y'all for tuning in to the Divorce Rehab Podcast. Shout out to the free crowd. Y'all enjoy. Alright guys, let's get this thing kicked off. Before I get started though, man, y'all already know what I gotta do. Shout out to the free crowd. A crowd that's free from heartache, heartbreak, and of course, heart manipulation. Guys, if you're free from emotional attachment with women, stand up and give yourself a big pat on the back and be thankful that you're done with that. And don't never put yourself back in that situation again, because trust me, it's just not worth it. Y'all, I was reading this post by this guy, and it solidified what I've been trying to tell y'all all this time. Some of y'all are in these marriages, y'all been there for 10, 20, 25 years, man, and y'all done got comfortable. Y'all sitting there with big dreams for the future with the kids and the wife and everything just rolling along smooth. And then out of the blue, bam, she hit you with, I need space. I need time apart. Unexpectedly. But this guy wrote, in November, my wife of 10 years ended it out of the blue just after therapy. See? Out of the blue. Now he think it's out of the blue, but to her, it's not out of the blue. I recommended therapy. She was eating dinner that I cooked as she broke up with me. So she just sitting there chilling. Ain't worried about nothing. This is the day she had in mind that she was gonna sit down and tell you this. She probably done prepped herself, probably done talked to other people. They probably done gave her ideas of how to tell you. Now she done broke the news to you. Now I can guarantee you what you did is just like most men do. They panic. They panic and they start trying to fix it. Cooking dinner, running bath water, picking the kids up, all that stuff. They probably talked to somebody that told them to start doing all that. But let me tell you something, guys. It's over. And the more you do that, the more she's going to run away. The more she's going to see you as a weak vessel. That's just how it works. When a woman tell you that she needs space, guys, it's over. It's something in you that she's not feeling anymore. If he's talking to other women, I can guarantee you this. That they probably telling him, oh, you need to communicate. Y'all both grown. Communication is important. What is it that you're not doing? Let me tell you something. The only time women want to communicate is when you about to lead them. If they about to lead you, they don't want to communicate. Now he goes on to say, I offered to go to couples therapy. She said no. I offered to therapy to show me it was broken. She said no. I offered to start from zero and date again. Guys, that don't work. She ain't trying to date you. She not trying to date you at all. She done already planned it out. She just looking for the best way to exit without hurting your feelings, because probably hurting your feelings is going to make her feel bad. And she don't want to leave feeling guilty, because women don't never want to be accountable for messing nothing up. And the more she see you going through agony and pain, a lot of times the harder it's going to be. But her mind is made up. Now he said, it shocked me and everyone else. We were always the couple everyone thought was strong. God, those are the couples that break up the most. The ones that people don't think that will ever break up. The ones that don't even have that many arguments. Those are the couples and the relationships and marriages that break up the fastest and the quickest. Now, a lot of studies say that it's mainly because you don't discuss the issues. You kind of ignore what is really going on or the main issues. I don't know, but I do know that happens a lot. He said, after some fighting the next day, I told her to leave, and she did. Yeah, she ain't had no problem leaving because she ready to go already. And see, he telling her to leave. A lot of times, guys, y'all bluffing, y'all pump faking. Oh, get out, get your stuff. I'm tired. Knowing you gonna be, oh man, you just gonna leave like that. Oh, you just gonna leave like that. Oh, why you doing me like this? And see, you pump faking. And she looking at you and laughing. She talking about you to her friends. Because you're not serious when you said leave. Why? Because you have emotional attachment. That's why you need to become a part of the free crowd. Don't emotionally attach yourself to no woman. Can you love a woman? Yes, you can love a woman. How do you love a woman? You love her as if somebody that if she left, you would miss her. But if she left, you wouldn't lose no sleep, and you wouldn't miss no meal. And if you never seen her again, you wouldn't lose no sleep and you wouldn't miss no meal. If you're around somebody long enough, y'all have some good times together. Of course, you say, yeah, I miss him. Yeah, I do miss him. But nah, I ain't finna lose no sleep over. And he went on to say, I found out later, after some weird comments she made, that she had been contacting her high school ex-boyfriend. Didn't even hide it. At that point, she don't care. She don't care because she is all the way in the exit. She's all the way in. That's no iffy. She's not walking the fence. She is all the way in, that she is up out of this thing. His number was in the phone records, 40, 50-minute conversations. In the subsequent months, she quit her job and went to live in the same town he lives in. She abandoned everything we built. Well, common sense will tell you this wasn't no spur of the moment thing. This had been planned for a while, especially and guys, women would do this all the time. And what they'll do is tell a story that, man, I had to leave that dude. I had to take the children and get away. They try to paint the man as the big bad wolf. They try to paint the man as the big bad wolf, as if they had to get away from. And I'm not saying that this don't never happen, but guys, it happens less than you would think, and and more. The thing that happens the most is women decide they just don't want to be with the man, and they don't want to take accountability for tearing up the relationship, splitting up the marriages, splitting up the home, so they can go out and do what they want to do. So they can go out and have the fun that they've been seeing their friends have. They hit the wall. They want to see what it's. They want to try to get around the wall, get over the wall. But like I told y'all guys, the wall is the wall, and your woman will hit the wall. And sometimes she'll jump out there and try to reach back and go down memory lane with an ex-boyfriend. Try to hook up a whole. Because women get these ideas, these fantasy ideas, and they try to insert a man in there to fulfill those ideas. But once they put it into play, they soon find out it's not reality. Because most women live in a fantasy world. That's just the way they are. Now, he wrote, the divorce got ugly, but that's a story for another time. I know it did. Most of the time it do. Even if the woman ready to get away from you and you ain't did nothing. Because why? She wanted to get ugly so she can point the finger at you for something, even though she started. Because most of the time she going to go, I apologize. You didn't have to do that to me. What, you going tit for tat? You going to go tit for tat? You going to go eye for eye? That ain't right. Most of the time. Why? Because they don't want to be held accountable for starting the whole thing in the first place. Once I signed the papers, I came to Europe for a month to do my Army Reserve time. Guys, going and being in the military, man, and going overseas with all that on your mind, that's a heavy burden for guys. And that happens a lot with military men. I can't tell you that enough. It happens a whole lot. These guys, man, be overseas on deployment, kind of find out their wife messing with another dude. Sometimes they come home, man, their wife ready to break up with them out the blue. Then as soon as it start happening, they gotta get back on the plane, get back on the ship, and head back overseas. That's a lot for a man. That's very heavy. That's why I do what I do, guys. So men will have a place to come and feel like, yeah, man, I can talk. I can express my feelings. Because we don't have these outlets where guys just going through things, because everybody expects men to be strong. That's why men commit suicide at a much higher rate over divorces than women. Because women have their friends surround them. They have people that gonna take their side. They have women that's gonna come to them and oh, I'm gonna tell you, girl, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Yeah, you shouldn't have did this, you shouldn't have did that, but he was doing this, and you need to be happy, and you should, do what's good and best for you and your children. See, they got those outlets, but men don't. We don't have. So this guy's over there trying to focus, and he just broke into pieces. Then he wrote, that brings me to today, sitting at a computer in a shitty army building, not really doing anything, and the sadness hits, the emptiness. I went to the park and started tearing up. I went to my car and just let it out. That's going to happen, guys, when you're emotionally attached. You're so emotional, you go to the park, you're sitting in your car, you're crying. Some of y'all at home crying. Some of y'all at work right now just broken, torn apart, ain't paying attention what you're doing, messing up stuff, doing the wrong thing, sending the wrong emails, going the wrong way, being unsafe. Why? Because your mind not on the job. Your mind, that woman got your mind because you attached to her. She's controlling you. She's mentally controlling. You don't need that to be in a marriage, to be attached to the woman. Women need to be attached to you because women can't be with you unless they emotionally attached. That's not how nature wired women. But a man can. That's why we can have sex with a woman and not have any feelings at all, and it be enjoyable. That's why we can sleep with a woman that we're not really attracted to and it still be pleasurable. Women can't do that. Not and it be pleasurable. They can. Prostitutes sleep with people all the time, but it ain't pleasurable. So we can be in a marriage and not be emotionally attached to the woman, and we can make this, because look, all we got to do is see value in a woman. That's all you need. Just find value in her, and you can take her as your wife or responsibility. That's all you need. And guys, getting married today in the modern day world, the way the laws are set up, man, hey, if you want to live with a woman, okay. And I'm starting to get away from that too. Man, you stay over there, I stay over here. That way, I don't have to deal with your problems and you don't have to deal with mine. Because women will always try to convince you, guys, to fall in love with them because they think you need it. Women will always convince you to fall in love because they think the way they fall in love and that they have a need to fall in love, that you need it. The worst thing a woman fear is growing old by themselves. That is a woman's biggest fear. I don't care what they tell you. He went on to say, I'm not even sad over it. To be honest, she was not a good wife, and she won't be for her high school ex either. Emotionally unavailable to an extreme. No, she ain't emotionally unavailable, and you don't know if she gonna be a good woman to him. She was unavailable to you because you wasn't her man. And a lot of y'all guys, that's why I tell y'all about chasing these women, twisting their arm, trying to be in a relationship with you. If you do that, the 9 times 10, you're trying to convince the woman that you're the guy for her. You're trying to convince her that you're the best option. Women do not work on that. Women work off of feelings. If she feels that a man, if a man gives her a certain feeling, which is masculine energy, when masculine energy meets feminine energy, there's a connection. You can't talk your way into making a woman feel you that, yeah, she'll give in and convince herself that you're a good guy to be with, but all the time she want to be with another guy, the guy that makes her feel a certain way. And in this case, she lost attraction for the guy and she fell out of love with the guy. He probably lost his masculinity, she lost attraction, and she fell out of love. Now, most likely this ex, she probably broke up with her. Be honest with you, she probably his second or third choice. That's why she's pursuing him. If she leaving this marriage to go move back to another town and be with this guy, then she probably pursuing him. She probably is pursuing him. And see, guys, that's why you don't chase women. You You give a woman initial approach, and then you let her chase her. Then you let her chase you. Why? Because that give women a level of excitement. Women like to chase. They get guys trying to holler at them all the time, every day. If you think I'm lying, go create you a fake female social media page and see how many guys hit you in the inbox. Just put a mediocre looking woman up there. Don't even look that good. Maybe just she bought a 4 or 5. See how many inboxes you get. A whole bunch of them, guys. Because guys will talk to anybody and sleep with any woman with a vagina. That's just the way it is. And this guy just head over heels in love with her, and he thinking, man, she lose me, then she's emotionally unavailable. She's not gonna love nobody. That's a lie. Trust me, she ain't leaving you for nothing. Women always leave. When a woman leave a relationship, she always got a safety net. Now he said, I have the best friends and family, the best dog anyone could ask for, and a great job. And I'm not sad about being single or dating. I have like 5 dates lined up when I get back home, which is not a bad position to be in. I even told my divorce story to a friend recently from beginning to end. He said, I clearly won, and I'll make it just fine. Yeah, you did win. You probably just don't realize you did just yet. The breakup is basically getting rid of the emotional attachment. You got to go through all the withdrawals. You're going to have to go through all the stages, but it's doing you a favor. Now, the question is you going to put yourself right back in a situation like that? That's the question. Because some of these guys go from relationship to relationship, marriage to marriage. And to be honest with you guys, some of these guys marry the same woman twice. After the woman done dogged him out. A woman dog you out, then leave you, and then try to come back. Man, ain't no way you better marry that broad. Ain't no way you better marry. Because if she got the wherewithal to leave, then probably the guy she left you for don't want her, and now she's trying to come back to you as a placeholder. Because she ain't got no option. Because the option she thought she had, she don't have it. And it's good to go on dates. That's a good thing. Go on dates. It's better than sitting at the park and in the car crying all the time. So, yeah, it's good to go on dates. And okay, you cry. I'm not going to get down on the guy for crying. You know, if you emotionally attached to somebody here, that's what's going to happen. You're going to cry. But, yeah, you got to go on dates and to move on. But don't think now time that just because you go on date with 5, 6 women and sleep with 3 or 4 of them, don't think now time that's going to get you over the heartbreak. Now, it can help in increments, a little bit, little small percentages, but it ain't going to get you over. You've been married 10 years, so it's probably going to take at least about 4.5 years to get over. So you might as well get in for the long haul. But while you getting over her, then you need to be working on yourself. Just because your leg broke don't mean that you can't be working on other areas of your body until your leg get healed. Just don't let everything go down and fall yourself into depression. Shout out to the free crowd. Anyway, guys, until next time, peace.